Good morning, people. It is about 9:55 a.m. It is Monday, April 13th, 2015. And I talked about doing Todd and Kandi, a reading on them. And I think that it's time. I didn't watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta last night, but I do listen to reviews. And I understand that the two were still having issues, her with wanting him to be home and nesting and making love and making babies, and him wanting to be on the go. There's a problem with that. In general, the people themselves are not necessarily problematic, but together they just really don't make the best combination. They will make a decent combination as long as they can keep their relationship in front of you on TV. Let me just take a look at Todd. Todd's birthday is August 4th, 1973. He is a Leo. And first of all, Leos like to have a lot of downtime. They like to have a lot of me time. They like a lot of privacy, and they like people staying out of their business, whether it's Kandi's mom or, God rest his soul, would have been even his own mom. He's always been very personal, very private type of person. When he was younger growing up, he definitely grew up with money issues. They struggled a lot. And I would imagine he was trying to be the man of the house, because that would be what a Leo child would do. Very devoted to his mom, very much trying to take care of things. He also is, his birthday's on the 4th, so that means that he is very organized. He's definitely a perfectionist individual. Can be flippant. With that 8 and that 4 there, he can get down and get really rude if he wants to, and speak right to whatever. He's the type of person that unless you really want to know, don't ask him his whole opinion on anything, because it's going to be straightforward. He overall is a number 5. That's why he likes to travel and likes to be on the go, and you're not going to be able to pin him down. It is career first. He likes to travel and have fun and have a lot of changes in his life. He thrives on changes. He can only stay in one place just so long before he's ready to move on to the next thing or the next person or the next job. So Kandi needs to watch herself. This year, Todd is in a number 2 year, which means a couple of things. First of all, being that it's a number 2 energy, he's going to be trying to keep the peace. So you will see that on their television show. They're supposed to have him trying to keep the peace or swallow his words or whatever. But that won't be enough for Kandi. She'll keep pushing him. But he'll really work hard to try to stay balanced, keep the peace. He'll have 2 things. It's going to be a year of 2s, like 2 jobs, 2 of everything, including 2 relationships. Don't be surprised if you hear about him and somebody. Of course, he's going to deny it to the hilt, but this is a 2 year. There will be somebody else, not to mention the fact he's a Leo. He is an automatic magnet and a sex appeal for many women. Now, you may say that he doesn't look that good or whatever, but Todd has a sexiness to him that unless you haven't been around, you wouldn't recognize. But he's got a sexiness to him, and he's a magnet for women. So when he's out there in California doing his thing, he's doing his thing and many other things as well. But don't feel sorry for Kandi, because Kandi is a Taurus, and being that she's such an earthy woman, she knows how to deal with him sexually and take him to a lot of different places. When she was young, she did a lot of traveling and moving around, so that's very obvious that she was with the group. What group was she in? Escape. I remember my older daughter's Escape. She did a lot of traveling and moving around with that. She is May 17th. She's an 8. So not only is she a perfectionist, but she has money, and she is a money magnet, baby. She will always be very much a money magnet. She knows how to draw it to her and to spend it, and when not to spend it and hold on to it. She knows all of that. But also, her problem is her mouth. Everybody says that she's Mama Joyce, and she is Mama Joyce. She has a nasty mouth on her that can really pop off on people with a quickness, and she won't feel bad about it or anything. She'll feel that that's what they deserve. That's what they came looking for. Her traveling and movings and things won't ever really end for her. Later in her life, she'll be making a lot of changes and things. Interesting that her and Todd are a lot more compatible than they're not. She is a number 9 person. So being a number 9 person, that means you automatically would know her. She's very well known. She's very down to earth. A mother nature type. I'm surprised she doesn't do yoga. I know she fell asleep at that time, but yoga or meditation. Very spirited person. Very much about her business and making sure her business is together the way it needs to be. She learned about relationships, being a number 9 person, at a young age from watching her parents or whoever her mom was with. She also grew up with this always longing in her heart that one or both of her parents didn't give her the love that she needed. So now she finds herself always trying to appease her guilt by doing so much for one parent or the other, trying to make them feel better and her feel better. But she's really a great person. She doesn't need to be around that energy. She's like a sponge, and she can soak up that negativity so quickly. She's so busy trying to please and keep the peace and all that. She does like to have a downtime, alone time, but it doesn't ever really seem to happen for her. Their television show will jump off because both of them really enjoy being in front of the camera. Kandi isn't a shit starter. I'm going to be just blunt like that. She's not that, but she's there to end it if you come up on her. She likes the idea of having a show, just her and Todd, and putting the rest of the drama, the mess, and all that to the side. She's a bit of a fair weather friend, and that's probably because of her age. But she's a bit of a fair weather friend, so that's why you'll see people come and go out of her life. You know, but some she will have known for a while. And he's even more so like that. You don't see him with a whole lot of people from back in the day. He's very much that, a fair weather friend. We're cool when everything is cool. We're cool when I see you, but, you know, I'm not hanging out or hanging with you and everything else. So the show will be a go, and we will be there for it. She's in a number 3 year, so she's really going to be very creative in trying to put the show together, or what they're going to be doing, or what the show is going to be about. She'll be on that creative end. She'll also be more vocal, speaking her point or her opinion on how the relationship goes. He's going to be in a number year trying to keep the peace. But I'm going to tell you right now, does this relationship have longevity on there? No, it doesn't. Because he likes his space. He likes his freedom. He's a guy that probably never should have gotten married. But if it was an opportunity for him to up his game, why not? If it's an opportunity to be with somebody that's well off, why not? You know, they knew what it was when they first got with it, and it's none of our business. But it is more advantageous for him than her, to be honest with you. She was ready to settle down, and he seemed like he'd be the protector and the voice or whatever between her mom, who she is very much intimidated by. I guess you might want to say that. Intimidated by. I would tell them, though, to watch that little Riley girl. that girl, I'm not going to speak on nobody's child, but I'm going to tell you, you watch that young lady, because she is coming out of such a dark and negative space to be a child, that she is too much in grown folks' business. She's speaking on grown folks' topic. They thought that was cute when she was little, and now here she is, 10 or 12 or whatever, looking like she's 20. And y'all watch that one for sure, because that can be the make it or break it person in your relationship. She's bringing a lot of toxic energy with her, and I feel for her because she can't really help it. If this is what you're immersed in and immersed around, and you sitting up in grown folk business talking about or listening to your grandmas, aunties, or whatever, bashing people, what else is going to cling on to you? That energy clings to you, and there's nobody that says, let's get this off for you. Because a lot of times Kandi doesn't have the time with her schedule. And watch out for that one. But anyways, no, I don't see them long term. Yes, I see them doing a show. The show will actually be quite boring, because we'll find ourselves really pissed off more at Kandi than at Todd, because we don't want Kandi to lose her relationship. A lot of us don't. I'm not here for no marriage breaking up, but to watch her do this of her own device and that old nasty mouth, it'll be quite interesting to see. But anyways, guys, it looks a little darker here now. We had a bad rain today, this morning already, so we'll see what the rest of the day brings. But this is Empress Jackrabbit. If you like the reading, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Have a wonderful morning. By the way, it was a joke. Martin Lawrence did not die yesterday. I didn't do the joke. Not at all. I was devastated when I heard it at first, but it is not true. Have a blessed day.